I came home from a doctor's appointment to find a mountain of gravel, orange cones, and heavy equipment sealing off my driveway. Fresh concrete was being poured across the entrance, and my mailbox was taped with a cheerful HOA memo. Neighborhood improvement project in progress. Temporary access restrictions may apply. Estimated completion 2 to 3 weeks. Thank you for your patience. Patience? I couldn't even access my own property. My car was stranded in the street while my driveway was hijacked for their pet project. When I asked the foreman what was going on, he just shrugged. Talk to the HOA. I just pour what they pay for. So I called Derek, the HOA vice president. His tone was smug and dismissive. It's temporary. Just park on the street for a few weeks. Small sacrifice for neighborhood beautification. Relax. It'll boost property values, including yours. I knew better. That night, I studied the construction site and realized they had made a fatal mistake. Their shiny new sidewalk project completely blocked the only storm drain servicing their cul-de-sac. That drain emptied into a culvert running directly under my backyard. I dug out my father's old engineering surveys and confirmed it. Any construction within 50 feet of the main line required county approval. They hadn't asked. They hadn't even checked. The next morning, I called the county engineering department. Within hours, an inspector showed up, reviewed the plans, and slapped a bright red stop work order on the site. But I wasn't finished. That same afternoon, I hired my own crew. If they wanted to play with concrete, so could I. By evening, we poured a solid concrete barrier across the storm drain inlet on my property. Permitted, legal, and entirely within my rights. Then the skies opened. Within hours, the whole neighborhood turned into a lake. Water pooled across the street, flooded garages, and crept into their pristine basements. Their fancy cars sat axle-deep in dirty stormwater. Derek came slogging through knee-high water, designer shoes ruined, pounding on my front door. You have to remove that barrier. The whole neighborhood is flooding. I sipped my coffee on my dry porch. I'd love to help, but my driveway's still blocked. Can't exactly get equipment back there, can I? He threatened lawsuits, county intervention, anything he could think of. But the inspector had already approved my drainage modification as legal property improvement. By day 3, the HOA caved. With insurance companies breathing down their necks and homeowners furious about the damage, the board called an emergency meeting. They offered to clear my driveway immediately and compensate me for the inconvenience. I didn't settle for that. I demanded $15,000 in restitution for property damage, disruption, and the mess they caused. They signed the check that afternoon. Only then did I allow the barrier to be removed and their neighborhood slowly drained back to normal. Now my driveway stays clear, and every time it rains, they remember the lesson. Don't flood the guy who controls the flow.